Okay, folks, we are done with commercials. Now let's go back to the issues. You know, one negative blight and hindrance on our development progress, especially in the 21st century, is kidnapping. Whereas a lot of states have criminalized it to the point of making it a capital offense, some others have elected to get to the root of the problem. The Kogi State Special Advisor to Governor Ododo believes that the spike in rampant kidnappings can be traced to military clearance operations, in addition to illegal mining activities. He wants communities to organize first line of defense. So we share sentiments, but let's share the interview by BKO he had with the gentleman in question. Let's quickly go there. Thank you.
This is a special interview with the Kogi State Security Advisor, Commander Duro Jerry Omoda. Commander Omoda retired, had been on the saddle for some time, serving the previous administration, and he has been considered worthy to continue under the leadership of Governor Usman Ahmed Ododo. Commander, sir, we are encountering some security challenges in some parts of Kogi State. We are particularly concerned about Kogi West, the Agba area, and the Odo-Ape area especially. What is responsible for these security challenges that we are experiencing in some places that had been stable for quite some time?
Thank you, my brother. You know, before I answer your question, let me just appreciate TVC for field interview. I sometimes find it difficult when I hear some security analysis on TV. You see, what you are doing is more practical, and it is then you know that you have a concern to get to the root or to get the true position of things. Security is work in progress. Any part of the world. You see, Kogi is centrally located, which you are very well aware. But there are no two states in Nigeria that are the same in policing. What we apply in Kogi, you can't apply it in Benue State. We have the security administration of Kogi under Alaji Abelo. We've analyzed it. We know in each local government what we expect, because we are bordered by the north, the south, and the east. So it's much easier for us to know what will be coming to Ibaji from Anambra. It is easy for us to know the pressure that will come to Omala, Olamabaro, or Ankpa in the axis of Benue. You will notice the influx of bandits in Kogi West recently, and it's very simple. Several clearance operations in the northwest by the military, by security agencies, is pushing the bandits, the marauders, the kidnappers, to the north central. And that is why you see pressure in Niger, in Benue, as well as Kwara State. Kwara State used to be very peaceful.
Yes.
But in the last 2 years, we have some notable bandits that moved to places like Babanla, Babasango, Oroago Forest, and even from Kwatiji. And these are border towns with Kogi State. We are talking of Okoloke, we are talking of Egbe, we are talking of Ogbe, we are talking of other areas within the Kwara axis. So when these bandits move in, they find it easier to kidnap in Kogi and return to Kwara. So we've had series of operations. The two governments, that is the governor of Kogi State is liaising with the governor of Kwara State. And that's why we have success. You know, those students kidnapped from Kogi State Confluence University of Science and Technology were taken to Babasago Forest in Kwara State. It is from there we enter Kwara State to rescue those students. And they were rescued around Oruago in Kwara State. So,
but I learned that that the kidnappers came all the way from Zamfara.
They came all the way from Zamfara. The leader of this is late now. You know, the bandit that led the kidnap is being eliminated. You know, he relocated to Kaduna, but because the pursuit in Kogi was so hot for him, after we forced him to release the students, he relocated to Kaduna State, and within a week he was eliminated. We still go across to other states. If we, through our lawful intercept, through our tracking, you operated in Kogi and you relocate to other Idodi, we follow you there. We follow some bandit to Niger, we follow to Kano, we follow to Edo, we follow to Kaduna, and we still get them.
And Ondo State?
Several times in Ondo State. So the pressure there in that axis of Yagba West and Yagba East is coming as a result of the relocation of bandits to Kwara State, especially the dam part of Kwara State, border with Kogi. The other aspect is illegal mining going on, particularly in Yagba East and Yagba West. Several of the bandits that relocated to Kogi from the axis of Zamfara, Kaduna, from Beningwari, they relocated to Yagba East and West, making illegal mining, in which we are dealing with. And that is why the Ministry of Mining in Solid Mineral in Kogi is working in conjunction with my office, and we liaise back to the Federal Ministry of Mining to make sure that we have the genuine people that are registered to carry out mining in Kogi. So those licenses, if we identify them, but those that are illegal mining, trooping into areas within Yagba West and Yagba East, we are going after them. So it is not just from one source. We have those bandits in Kwara, we have those carrying out illegal mining, as well as carrying out banditry in those areas.
So if I understand you, bandits are also getting involved in illegal mining?
Yes, they even protect miners, illegal mining. They carry out illegal mining and they provide security for other miners that are operating within the localities of any state.
So they combine kidnapping with mining?
Yes, they do that. They are looking for money, and anywhere they can get the money. Because Kogi is hot for them, very difficult for them to kidnap in some cases. So they have to look for that one. And apart from that, if they don't carry out bandits, kidnapping, they don't carry out mining, illegal mining, they also go to do what is known as rustling. They deal with other Fulani within the bush, and that is why you have increase sometimes. But as they come, as they emerge, you know, one way or the other, we suppress, we go after them, and we are getting them very well.
Let's talk about the threat that comes from the boundary with the Federal Capital Territory, especially Abaji and some parts of Nasarawa State. Is that area stable now? What is this?
I can tell you that in the last 2 years, we have not recorded any major incident between Kogi local government, which is between Banda going to Abuja, up to Abaji, because we are cooperating with the FCT government. As we provide our own local pilot area,
yes,
the FCT is providing massive policing on that road. The FCT, they are doing very well. We are working hand in hand. So it is easier when you know the topography, you know the geography of the area, and you have the inbuilt of your own local intelligence and working ability, you'll get them. They don't operate along that road. You discover that you hardly have issues. And even if you have issue, you only call it Lokoja Abuja Road. It's not within the Kogi axis.
They don't comment on Kogi?
No.
How about the threats that used to come
from Nasarawa?
Yes.
The Nasarawa is, when you talk of from local, from towns within the border of Kogi, there's a town called Sadauna, which is border town to Adinjire in Kogi local government. During dry season,
yes,
they follow Itu Forest in Nasarawa, and they sometimes occupy Utu Forest. Itu Forest is within Nasarawa, but there was joint operation between Nasarawa State military and Kogi, as well as our local security agencies, in which we were able to eliminate majority of the bandits in that area, and that is where you see camp. So from the axis of Nasarawa to Kogi now, I think it's relatively peaceful. Yes. And you know, the other area is where we are having local conflicts in Normala local government, particularly in Bagana local government. In Bagana, we have conflict among two tribesmen. So we have been able to resolve the issue of Bagana. We currently have massive deployment of temporary FOB. We have the army, we have the navy, we have the police, we have the hunters and vigilantes currently in Bagana. So Bagana is in Omala local government of Kogi. So it's difficult for any marauder to come from, because one funny thing about Bagana is that if you look through your left, you are standing in Bagana, and you're looking through your left side, you'll be looking at Nasarawa State. You look through the right, you are looking at Benue State, community within that area. So, and you only cross the water to come. And today, only Bagana you see have trade by barter in Nigeria. It is a massive market that has been operating for years. Now we've been able to restore the sanity in that area, and the market is coming up. About 2 weeks ago, if you see the market, people come from Ijo area of Bayelsa, from Delta, from Anambra, from Nasarawa, from Benue, to now take part in the market, which that was used to be.
Let's talk about the threats along Otokochoko, Sokosoko, and Odoape. Odoape, lately there have been attacks, kidnapping, and even killing of people. I learned that there were individuals who were caught, who were exposed, and they even committed suicide. Throw some light on what's going on the operations in the Odoape area of Bono,
General area. From Niger State, when you cross the water, you enter Abugi. Abugi is in Lokoja local government. That is a border town. So these people have access. And Abugi is sitting right on top of Bunu district of Kababunu. We're talking of Ike, Aitoro, Kiri, talking to Akutukba, Suku, Ofere. So when these people come in, these bandits try to penetrate through that site. They now discover large forests in Bunu, unoccupied, ungoverned areas, in which they now find, themselves around there. There is illegal mining in Ike, Bunu. There is illegal mining in Taki, Bunu. So you have this area in which they came in, and because you cannot police everywhere, they've been able in the last 2 years to settle down. And we have some critical bandits like Kachala Ibrahim, Kachala Bala, Kachala Saibu, Kachala Babangida, Kachala Ibrahim. All of them, they are in this area in which we have to appreciate the National Security Advisor Office. Malam Nuhu Ribadu have done well for Kogi. We don't have some aspects. We have the technical how, but they are giving up for that technical, pattern to help us tackle this. They even help us in the deployment of helicopters, drone, and other things to tackle this. So we are not giving them the freedom to exercise. However, where they are in these bush, I told you they do rustling, they do a lot of farming also. They are involved in farming. You see bandits, they have farms in Bunu. It's a large, you see, when you talk of Kababunu, almost 80% of Kababunu is Bunu, the landmark.
Yes.
So, because, and how many towns and villages? 39. So, it's difficult to occupy this area. And how many police stations? How many armies? It's only now the Nigerian army is trying to establish an FOB at Iluke. So when these bandits come to
central enough,
Iluke is central enough to Ijumu, to Bunu, and to Lokoja local government. So, and that is why we have picked that place. Work is currently going on through our House of Rep, Architect Salman Idris. So what we are saying is that their occupation in this area is critical. But how do you tackle them? So what we do as a state is to talk of advocacy, is to tell the community to have first line of defense. So community are to provide first line defense and liaising with the government, register community vigilantes or hunters, which they are doing. When Major was kidnapped, several other people were kidnapped. Where these most of these bandits are directly behind Oduape, Agba, Agbadu, going towards Ole. It's a massive area in which Olebunu, in which several clearance operations were conducted through the assistance of National Security Advisor's Office, as well as the state, using the 12th Brigade, NSS Lugard, the Commissioner of Police is wonderful. The Director of DSS will work hand in hand in Kogi, and that is why you are not seeing her running on TV, President Tinubu, come and save Kogi. No, we will not do that. We will tackle it. We already have federal security agencies operating in Kogi. We already have our own local. Today, Kogi have over 3,700 vigilante services. We are one of the first to set up vigilante in Kogi. We have each local government, the current governor employed 50 hunters in each local government. That's about 1,050, 21 local government. We equally have our own local hunters in which we encourage from each local government again, working with that of the state.
And they are armed.
And they are armed. We give them the pump action, and then gun, which is permitted, and we all register it with the police. And any arrest is taken to security agencies, particularly the police and the DSS. The army, they are doing wonderfully well in Kogi State. There's no doubt about that. Most community in Bunu or in Yagba or in any part of Kaba now or Ijumu that have this local online defense is helping them, because they too, they are human beings. They don't want to die. And the bad aspect of it, where they even fail, is that in some of these communities, women that sell bread, women that sell sweets and different things are already working with them, because they use them to get information. They ask them, oh yeah, take 10,000 naira, take 15,000 naira free. When you see army enter these communities, just call us. They serve us injured. The same thing, youth are being recruited. Recruiting the youth, our youth are getting involved. As of today, from Oduape and some other part of Bunu, we have some of our boys that are already helping the security agencies to unfold what they know concerning working with as a logistic supplier to some of these bandits. Like the governor made it clear, any traditional ruler, any youth, any woman, by the time we finish our investigation, is going to be made published. And whatever thing that is needed to be done, the governor, those people conniving with them. So it is better people keep up.
With them,
many traditional rulers sell land for them to farm, to bandit. Many of them are even selling houses even in almost part of Kogi West, unlike in the east and west.
So you are saying the governor has already warned them?
They have warned, even yesterday he still pronounced some court. Yes. Anybody through the investigation of security agencies, you know, that is identified working with that person will face the music. There's no doubt about that. And I trust the governor. He does not speak anywhere. He will always do whatever thing he has said.
Okay. So talking about Kogi, there had been kidnapping of travelers. All that. What is the situation now?
Kogi East is different again from Kogi West. In Kogi East, we have active participants of indigenes, the Navy involved in kidnapping. They have some groups, they have their gangs. They operate, particularly when you pass to Be Ofu, Ejule, Oshadam, every of those, that area, we have natives. We have some of our boys, Kogai, that are colliding with themselves to kidnap people. That is where you have once in a while that they take buses, you know, travelers, in which we have been able to do a lot of activity in that area. Not that we don't have herders kidnapped, like in Oganenungu, in the Kina local government, border of Bassa. You see some of the herders moving, or some of the bandits moving from Bassa to Oganenungu to have clash with our people. They also kidnap. That does not mean we don't have the bandits coming particularly from Zamfara, Katsina, Kaduna, that they are not they are in the east, but not as large as what we have in Kogi West. But what is helping us today in Kogi is because of our large involvement in technical usage of technical technology to get them. We are really doing a lot in that aspect.
You said there are threats that you people have identified in Odoade area of Ekenyade. What is the nature of the threats from Odoade?
Let me not hide from you. You see, there's no town, there's no village. Any visitor want to come that the people living there will not know, particularly traditional ruler, particularly youth of the area. When they come in, we had a system that people should go to their head, the elders. But in Odoade today, we have not less than over 3,000 visitors, unwanted visitors, occupying that place, in which the traditional ruler, I've met with them, I've met all the traditional rulers in Ijumuland and all other places in Kogi West. That of Odoade is alarming, and we have to be very careful. They allow anyhow, you know, in the place of having genuine people coming in, the bandits come along with them, and the bandits identify where we have large number of herders, in which they try to come to join them because they will easily take them. They have a way of, immediately they see them, say, oh, you are welcome, you are welcome. But the traditional ruler, they've lost it. And there is this issue of they are collecting what is referred to as akole in our own local parlance in that area, whereby they pay some little amount of money and you give them land, you give them space to build houses. You know, so in that area, you don't profile people and you ask them just to come, and they are coming in, you know, in thousands. Today, over 3,000 are there in Odoade, in forest. We are tackling that now. I must commend the chairman of Ijumu local government. We work hand in hand with my office. We are tracking a lot of them, and that is where we see calm now in Ogidi area, to Ayere, to Ekenyade, and even the Odoade, because their operation, we are just at the border with Akun in Ondo State. So if we don't curtail them, they use our own place to also move to Ondo State. And that is where today, the state security advisor in Ondo State, I work hand in hand with him. The state security advisor in Ekiti, because Ekiti Asis, we have problem with Ogbe area. Our people, they will attack our people and move to Ekiti. Or they attack in Ekiti and move to Yagba East, particularly Ogbe, Ogbom, and all other places. We are fully in charge. The government is not sleeping. We must always get to the root. Wherever they are, we go after them. We don't know. If you hear that there's one kidnap in Kogi, then we'll be able to prevent 10. We are doing that, and it's not, but you will not ever see us out here on television.
No, there's no need.
There's no need. What our people are looking for is security of their life. Let them be able to do their job. Let them be able to go to farm. Let them be able to go to school. That is what they are looking for. And the government is helping them, and we are providing the needed security in Kogi.
How much impact has intelligence gathering made in the whole of your efforts?
We have our network of security intelligence. While the security agencies have their own, the 239 wards in Kogi, we have enough people to. There's nothing that happens in Kogi within 10 minutes in any community that I will not know, because our foot soldiers in those wards, they will report, and we immediately tell the next security outfit closer to that place to quickly respond. Intelligence is helping us. So as we have in the wards, we have in the local government headquarters. And from the local government headquarters, you know that we also encourage the chairman of the local government to have their own separate intelligence gathering. And the reporting mode is very smooth. If anything happens in your local government and you don't report within 30 minutes, it's even very difficult for them. Every local government responds, they brief the governor, they brief my office, and we demonstrate to each of the security agencies. By the time you are telling the army, you are telling the DSS, they are already aware also, because of the way our reporting. The Kogi is a place people should come and learn, how to police. It's not that you cannot have 100% security, in any state. We get all those things, we document them, and we collect our data. We can tell you that in social month, this is what we have.
Thank you so much, Commander.
I truly appreciate it.
Commander,
thank
God
you,
bless you for the work you do for us.
That's very good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Welcome back, folks. What a trip that was. Mayor, I think Commander Jerry Omoda retired. It sounds like a man on top of his job.
Yes, I'm very impressed with him.
Yeah.
You see, when you know what you are doing, it's so obvious to see, because it's not only talking about strategies, it's talking about towns and villages and what are.
Of course, his background is of immense help here.
Yes, yeah, I agree. But you see, I like when people are on top of what they are doing. You understand? As a security advisor, when he talks, it gives confidence to people that the man that is advising the governor when it comes to security knows what he's doing.
Yes.
He knows the different areas in the state. He knows who is where. He knows where the bandits are. He knows things to be done. When it comes to intelligence gathering, everything you need to do concerning the security architecture, it seems to be on top of it.
And Kogi, very peculiar, is a state close to 10 states.
Yes, in the middle of everywhere.
Yeah.
So like he explained, people can move from different states
from
and then come to Kogi, or they can operate in Kogi and go back to those places. And that is why I seems to like how he was able to know who is where, which the threat from different states and how they are battling it.
Yeah.
How the synergy between them, the chairman of the local government, the National Security Advisor's Office, it's a man, a lot of people should learn from him, because I really enjoyed the interview.
Interesting too. Now I know that Kogi has deposits of gold there.
No, that's gold. Through that belt down.
Yeah.
When you come from Safara down to Oshun, that belt straight down has gold deposits throughout.
Yeah.
It's just that because of oil We have spent so much time.
Looked away.
Yes, looked away from different things. It's now that we are taking mining seriously, which we should have done, because the kind of gold deposit that we have, we should be competing with South Africa when it comes to mining of gold.
Because one intriguing thing is the Bagana trade by barter thing he mentioned.
Yes, that was.
I'm wondering, Kogi is mixing yesterday with today.
That was a piece of information that I took away from that interview. I didn't know that there's somewhere in Nigeria where trade by barter is being done.
Oh, yeah.
And the market has been there for years.
Attracting people from all over
around.
The country.
Up to Bayelsa.
Yes, you know, it's from Bayelsa.
Yeah.
The job speaking people are going there. You see, when the governor retained Commander Omodara, many of us were surprised. But you can see now from this interview.
He earned him.
Yes, from this interview, you see that the governor knew what he was doing. Many people did not know that Governor Ododo was very much involved in the design of the Kogi security architecture.
Okay.
You know, during the time of Governor Yahya, a man known for his no-nonsense approach to security. But he was very much involved. He was very much involved. So you can see
he's making a meal.
He has been able to take it a step further, and is doing well in securing the state. To be in the middle of Nigeria is not easy. Sharing border with 9 to 10 states and FCT, it's not easy, because all those threats will come from your neighbors at some point. So the Kogi spent a lot of money on security. People don't know this. It's like they are doing it for everyone, because you must pass through Kogi. Those going to Ekiti from Edo, those going to Ondo, they pass through Kogi. Our roads are very busy. You know, so, and these threats are everywhere. But they are doing a good job of keeping our people safe. Nothing can be more reassuring than the way the security advisor spoke. You can see that he has knowledge. The whole, it's like the entire map of Kogi State on his head. Where he was reading out statistics and showing knowledge of those communities and where those threats abound and what they are doing. So
when we say governance is not rocket science, this is what
it's not. It's not. You can do a good job policing your people by designing a plan and implementing it, to the letter. And this is what they are doing. And to have 3,700 vigilante servicemen, each local government, the governor has employed 50 vigilantes. It's very significant. It's not by accident that Kogi is far better protected than many of the states in our country.
And I wish Governor Ododo Godspeed, as they say. It tells you and I, it can be done, Mayor. It can be done.
Yes, it can be done. We've said that severally. That's why some states should also learn from what is happening in Kogi. Because, like I said, if you look at it, if you listen to the special advisor, you will know that this is somebody that is on top of this job. And they have a plan in place. And that is what works. So all that should do that is not only for people to complain that they cannot protect their environment. It can be done. It can be done.
And you know, as we said during the interview, kidnapping has become the new armed robbery, if you understand what I mean.
Because it's more lucrative.
More lucrative. You make more money.
Yes.
Even as
and the risk in most cases
less.
A lot less. You shoot a lot less bullets. Get the job done, whatever that means. Okay. Kogi State, we are watching. And we'll report any good job delivered by you. Governor